Good morning, travelers. Today we are headed to Zion National Park, and behind me is a stop on 89. Before you get to the park, it is called Belly of the Dragon. It is a man-made structure that is just off the highway. It's a dirt road. You might miss it, you might not, but this is so cool. It looks like the belly of a dragon. I feel like I'm in The Hobbit. Let's check it out. Alright guys, we're still in the belly of the dragon. It is really cool, and today I'm here with, of course, my wife and our two new friends from Page, Arizona, Madison and Annalie, and we are going into Zion today, so we're going to check it out and make some cool shots of the park. Alright guys, just a couple miles up from Belly of the Dragon is Zion National Park, and we're going to check it out today. Alright guys, we are in Zion, and oh my goodness, this is so cool. All the red canyons, it is so big. It's like one of those things that you just like can't imagine until you're here. Whack. Okay, so here in Zion National Park, deer are carnivorous. They will attack humans. They do not like them. They will punch you and kick you. So the only way to stop them is if you know ninjutsu or kung fu. So we're inside the visitor center, and we're trying to find a map so we can find the coolest trails. Let's check it out. So we just left the visitor center, and there's actually a parking lot here. So most of the trails are located on the scenic route, and it fills up quick. So if you're coming here on a busy day, you want to make sure to get here early to get in that parking lot to be able to drive to most of the scenic paths here. Otherwise, you're forced to walk. As you can see, there's cars parked everywhere. So basically, all of these people are walking from here, and they're going to just basically walk up the scenic route to all the trails they want to visit. That's what you have to do if the parking lot is closed because it's full. I think there's about a 400 car max. So it's probably better to get here early and drive. That way you can see everything quicker, but it's about 6 miles from the parking lot all the way up to the Narrows. So if you want to walk it, hey, put your walking shoes on, or you can bring a bike. We have finally made it the 6 miles up to what they call the Temple of Sinawava. I think that's pronounced right. But here is the river walk, which will go down to the Narrows, where you can actually walk in the water. You can only do it when the water level is low enough, and it is, so good day. But this area is pretty cool. I mean, the rocks. Of course, most people would be like, it's just rocks, but they're cool rocks. So we'll check out the Narrows when we get down there.
I mean, that's just freaking cute. Where are your buddies, you little rock squirrel?
So we made it to the Narrows. You can walk about 5 miles in this riverbed. It can get up to about waist high, but it goes through the canyon. It's pretty cool. I don't think we'll do all of it because we're not prepared, but we're gonna check some of it out. It looks really cool.
Poor Travis.
But
he stubbed his toe at the last minute. Yeah, the one down here.
I'm alive. So we are back from the Narrows, unfortunately. So because the road was closed, because there was like too many people, you know, we had to walk 6 miles to the Narrows, and we're like, oh, we'll walk to the Narrows and then walk back and see the emerald pools and the Angel's Landing. No, our feet are killing us, our legs are killing us. We walked back from the Narrows, and fortunately it was like 2.5
blister on my foot.
We're all blistered up. It was about 2.5 miles to 3 miles from the Narrows, but this one guy walking with us fortunately parked up at the Zion Lodge and gave us a ride back to our cars. So that saved us about 3 to 4 miles of walking. So many people were like thumbing for rides. We thumbed a lot of people and nobody stopped.
If
but
you ever find this video, we thank you again.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. He gave us a ride back to our cars. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see a whole ton, but of course we'll be back, and this time we'll be smarter knowing when to get in the park and the wait, and that way we can drive to all the little stops. Unfortunately, normally there's a shuttle running. You can walk up to the first shuttle stop and you can shuttle between all the stops where the hikes are. However, because of the CV, none of the shuttles are running, so like there's just tons of people walking, and I think a lot of people realize they got in too deep after the first couple miles. You're talking like families with kids and stuff, so we learned a lot, but we'll be back to take more shots of all the cool stuff. It's still a very pretty walk. I mean, a lot of cool rock cliffs and stuff, but this will be Travis Travels with Travis signing out for today. And of course our friends up front. Sign out. Bye.
Bye. Like, I can't. No, I actually can't.
We cannot walk because of that 14 miles of pain.
No, like my shoes are so tight.
But it was necessary to come to Wendy's. It is drive-through only. Now we must hobble back to our car. And there's a line We need sustenance. He's wearing it.
Hi guys.
Wendy's.
Okay. Oh, okay. Make it a fry.
All right, yeah. Every flash shot, everyone say Wendy's.
Oh my god. Wendy's! Wendy's!